Okay, here is my updated video after being in this van for 1 year. This is a Ram Promaster 2024. It's the 136 wheelbase, so she's the baby, and we use it as our travel van, daily driver. We also use it if we need big pieces of lumber, which we have. I've got some 12-foot boards in here, no problem. So it's really been a multi-purpose vehicle for us for the last year, and we couldn't be happier with it. The update from last year's build is just a few things. Originally, the ceiling was a really dark cherry chocolate color that I didn't intentionally purchase. I purchased a honey stain, and when I got home, at that point in my build, I was really tired. I had just been working on the van build, and I just wore myself out, and I made a really bad decision. The first swipe of stain, I knew I didn't like it, but I went forward with it, and I stained all of the boards on the ceiling, all of the countertops, all of the wood surfaces basically became this cherry chocolate color that I did not like. So my advice to you is, if you are doing a build, do it right the first time. Don't get so exhausted that you make a dumb decision like I did. I mean, it would have just been a 15-minute trip down to Home Depot to get the correct one, but I just didn't make the right decision, and it's cost me a lot of time and money because paint is expensive. So basically I had to take all the trim down, repaint, put all new trim up. I do really like it. This being the 136 wheelbase, it is really important, I think, in my opinion, that you keep things kind of light and bright because it's a little space and you don't want it to feel like a cave. And when the ceiling was that dark cherry chocolate color, it was like a little cave in here, and I didn't like it at all. And so I had to change it, and I did, and it cost me a lot of time. This summer, when the weather is nice, I'll be changing all of my countertops because I'm just not a fan of the color of stain. So it'll be done in something lighter and brighter. The other thing, I'm going to turn you a little bit here, that I changed is right here, there was a big cabinet. It was an off-the-shelf cabinet, like from Home Depot. Actually, I think it was from Lowe's, and I retrofitted it to fit the van walls. We've done a lot of off-road travel in this, a lot of washboards, a lot of huge potholes. I wasn't shocked when it came off the wall. What actually ended up failing was not the connection to the wall itself. The cabinet came apart. So, I mean, it's a house cabinet. It's not meant for the kind of jarring that it was taking with us going on these roads. Maybe if you were just driving around the highway and stuff like that, it would do fine. But what we were doing was some really aggressive driving and a really aggressive shaking. And so I wasn't surprised when it came off. So what I decided to do for the redo is, this is just a shelf. I wanted to take a lot of the weight out because those cabinets are heavy. Any kind of cabinet, even if you built it yourself, it would be heavy. That one in particular was an off-the-shelf kind, so it was USB, which is really heavy. So this is just a shelf and much lighter than a cabinet. These little baskets I had inside the cabinet anyways. Being a shorter person, this is how I would get the stuff out of the cabinet and see what was in there. So I just repurposed them. I actually made it bigger because the actual cabinet was only this big. Now it's 3 baskets wide plus a little extra space. And it's just basically, when I want something, I grab it down, get it out, put it back in. And then it's kind of developed this, like, it fits in this little kind of lip that I put here. It doesn't go anywhere. We just got back from California and Nevada, a couple thousand miles. None of them budged. It worked really well. Again, we were on a bunch of dirt roads and no problems with that. So that is a change that I made that I think is a change for the better. Taking some of the weight out and just, yeah, a little bit of a change. And I think it's cute. I like it too. So the only other thing I've really done is I added these mirror tiles because, you know, you need some place to see when you're brushing your hair and that sort of stuff in the morning. So that's kind of nice. But other than that, everything else is pretty much the same in here. We've traveled to California a couple times, Nevada, Montana a couple times, all over Washington, Oregon, and it's been really comfortable. It's my husband and I and our 2 dogs. So she is the little baby 136. So she's tight on space. but the way that I built it, I think really took advantage of that space. There is plenty of storage. When we're out and about, we have kind of like travel mode, we have sleep mode, and then we have at camp mode. And it takes about 5 minutes to kind of move things so that we're comfortable in each mode. We have the swivel seat in the front, and that takes a couple minutes to get that taken care of. But the bed is a king size bed. So we've got the 136, we've got the king size bed, we've got a full bench, kind of like couch here. We've got a full big sink. This is actually a laundry sink, which I'm very, very happy that I went with this big sink. So I don't know if you saw the original video, but it is a big sink, big enough that I can wash my dogs in it, which I have done many, many, many times. We go out and they get messy, and then we come back in here, I pop them in here, I clean them up, and then they don't get mud everywhere, which is really nice. So that I'm super happy with. Tons of storage, lots and lots of storage. So overall, I'm really happy with the build. Made a couple of changes, but not anything major, just mainly aesthetics, and this that didn't end up working out. But that is my van. I'll do a little video of the front because I did build a little stand for the dogs to be on in the front, being that it's a 2-seater. They needed a place to be. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.